Yo, what's going on, my nature junkies? Back at it again with another video. I'm sorry it's been a little while since we've done one. I've been like stupid busy with work and trying to get this car all together and finished, and I'm tired of seeing it sit here. I want to get it on the track and start running some laps and getting it dialed in and stuff. But today we are going to I'm going to show you a whole bunch of goodies that I've got over the last couple weeks since I've done a video, and just kind of updating you guys with what's going on in my world. So we'll just go ahead and jump right into this video with some of the goodies that I've got lately. As you can see, I got this awesome 68 Mustang body. Now, I did have to cut it out and everything. And I cut it out myself and painted it and everything. As you can see, I just went with a real basic bright red. This is actually the can right here, Tamiya. It is had it for a second. It's bright red. PS34 is the number. Now, for one, I only did this one basic color because this is going to be the body that I'm dialing everything in on my car with. It's going to be my practice body pretty much. I've never driven a touring car to begin with. Plus, I've never driven one on a track. So, I'm sure this body here is going to get its fair share of beating. I'm sure I'm going to hit the walls and the corners and everything else. I'm sure I'll roll it a few times. I'm sure it's just in general going to get beat up with me dialing the car in and just learning how to drive it and everything. So, one reason why I just went with a basic color, I already plan on getting another body later on and, really doing something nice with it, like those little fins, maybe doing black and the fins up front here, doing them black, and maybe a nice black stripe down around there. I'll do something else to where the body is more than just plain red and actually do a detailed body. Now, this is actually my first body that I've ever done. It turned out really well. I think I could have done just a tiny bit better lining it up on the body. I mean, it sits right on. The holes are lined up fine, but with how it sits front and back on the car, I think I could have put it just a hair more forward, or no, I could have put it a hair back, just a hair back more, but it fits fine, it lines up great, it looks good, and that's all that matters. And also, like I said, the other reason is these are $7 for these little 100 milliliter cans of paint, and I did 3 coats on this, and there's barely any paint left in there. There's a little bit. I could probably do a few more. I don't think I could do another whole body. Maybe half of one. So that was another reason I was trying to save a few bucks, because I've been spending a lot of money lately trying to get this car together. I don't know why I just put that back on, because I got something else to show. Now, while I was down at the hobby shop, from what I understand, Roar might be making or doing something to where everybody runs the same motor, from what I heard. So I didn't want to go out and buy a motor and then in a few months have to go out and buy this new motor that everybody has to use to be Roar certified or whatever. So a buddy up at the hobby shop was up there when I went up there, and I got to talking to him, and he gave me this Novak Ballistic 25.5 brushless motor just to put in there, and that way I can play around with the car until I figure out what Roar is actually going to do. Whether they're going to do that with the body or not. So I got that from a buddy. What else have we got here? I got some battery tape to hold down my battery. I also got some Dubro scissors and reamer. They worked really well. For the most part, I just used my X-Acto blade to cut the body out. But honestly, the wheel wells were a little bit hard for me to go around and do real nice with the X-Acto blade. So I actually took the curved scissors and did the wheel wells. You know, did the wheel wells on the car. But everything else I did with the X-Acto blade. And as you can see, I think it turned out pretty nice. It was my first body ever cutting out. I think it turned out real nice. And these made it real nice. And this reamer worked really well also. To put those holes in there. Definitely at least need the reamer out of any of that. You don't really need the scissors. Like I said, you could use an X-Acto blade or any scissors that you have at the house that are, you know, sharp. As long as they're not, you know, stupid dull. And on to the next. I got some Protoform VTA tires and wheels. Just, you know, your standard VTA tires and rims from Protoform. These aren't the HPI ones. Like I said, these are the Protoform ones. What else have we got? Along with the wheels, I got some Protect tire glue. It's medium viscosity. And it comes with 4 rubber bands for the tires for when you glue them. Now I personally do the medium viscosity glue. That way it gives you a little more time to play with it. In case you get a little too much on there or something, and it is a little runny. So you can mess around with it, move it around some. And the big thing, like I said, it gives you a little more time before it dries up, like, instantly. The medium dries really quick, don't get me wrong, but it does give you a little bit of play. And what else did we get? I think we're getting close to the end here, guys. I'm going to set you down for a second. Alright, also I got this G-Force touring car stand. It's really, really nice. A buddy of mine up at the hobby shop that races up there, he has 2 of these, and this is what he uses for his touring and pan car. Yeah, it's really, really sturdy. It's got rubber on the top like most. It's got, you know, the rubber feet. And it's also got the holes for your shocks. And what's nice about this one, unlike most of them that just has the holes, front right, front left, rear right, rear left. So you'll never get your shocks mixed up unless you put them in the wrong slot. Which I think is really nice and really cool that they put that little detail on there. Plus it's nice aluminum, nice metal stand, and it's really cheap also. Just a good quality overall. Love it. Can't go wrong with it. Now, almost all this stuff I got off of AMain. In case you want any of it, you can go on there and find it. Couple more things, and that's about it. So now some stuff for the Truggy. We got some DE Racing rims. Now these are awesome rims. They got these nice ribs in here which hold your foam and everything in place really, really nice. These are 4-inch rims. Now, you may, before you glue them, you want to make sure you clean around here. Also, you want to take some, real light grit sandpaper or a Scotch-Brite pad. They have them in red and green. They got, multiple colors, multiple different colors. But take one of those and go around the lip on each side all the way around and then clean it. And that's going to help your glue stick so your bead will hold better. Now these are $10.95 a piece, $21 for a set, which isn't bad at all. The part number is DER PST 80. Now these are great rims. Like I said, they're really light, good quality, and they have them in all kinds of different colors: black, red, yellow, orange, pink, white, any color you want. And then they have the nice little DE logo on them. And like everything you get from DE, just like when I got my mud guards for the Truggy, you also get a nice DE Racing sticker. Now to go with these rims, I got the infamous Proline Badlands. Part number 1178. The infamous Proline Badlands. Now these are the 3.8s. Now, I don't care what anybody tells you. You can put a 3.8 tire on this 4-inch rim. You do have to stretch it around a little bit. It is going to be a tiny bit tighter than if you use an actual 3.8 rim. But it will go on this rim just fine. I promise you. If it doesn't go on that rim, I will give you the money for the... Well, like I was saying, these will fit on there. And you don't have to cut these foams either. Keep them how they are. Just make sure they're in there nice. Just like that. And then you can set your tire down and just kind of put it at an angle. Push it down in. Personally, I run the yellow dot out. So when you put it on the rim, you want to go down like that, or push the rim down in like that, however you want. But it will go in. And also with these, you want to clean all around this bead right here to get all that gunk off of there from them being in the mold. But other than that, that is all that I have. That's what I've been up to lately. Again, I'm sorry I didn't, take the time and do a video where I had, showed you guys all this stuff that I got when I got it, before I painted it or before I put the tires on the rims and glued them and stuff like that. But like I said, I've been really busy with work, really busy just trying to get this car together, trying to get the buggy up and going again because I stripped the hex out on the one tire from the nut coming loose. As to why I got these in the Badlands, because those tires are still brand spanking new pretty much. I am going to get a replacement Losi white rim and try to take that one tire off that rim and remount it on a new rim. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what's been going on over here. I hope things have been going great with you guys. I hope you had a great weekend. For all you fathers out there yesterday, I hope you had a great Father's Day. And that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully the next one, I'll be able to have the truggy out or something, and we'll do a little bashing or something like that. That way we're not sitting in here and I'm just showing you some goodies and stuff. We're actually out there hearing that motor run, hearing it brap, and, having a great time. So, again, have a great week, guys. To you fathers out there, happy late Father's Day. Have a good one. Peace.